Welcome, everybody, to Catfish Weekly, along with my co host Chadwick Fields and Lyle Stokes. I am Josh, the weekend angler. And guys, we're going to have us a guest here coming on real soon. He is messaged me and said that he had to make a pit stop. He's going to do a little something special tonight. But before we get started, I know a lot of you have heard, some of you probably haven't heard already. I want to take a moment and just remember someone who really meant a lot to this community. James Smith, known to all of us as Patriot James, passed away this weekend after a hard-fought battle with cancer. James wasn't just a voice here on Catfish Weekly. He was a passionate outdoorsman. James was a proud patriot. And, he was someone who just genuinely connected with people. Whether you were talking fishing, life, just sharing a joke or laugh, he brought authenticity. He brought heart to everything that he did. And tonight, our thoughts are with his family, his friends, and really just everyone who knew him and appreciated what the man stood for. James, you'll be missed, buddy, but you'll never be forgotten. And tonight, right. This show's for you, buddy.
And all that.
It's been some good times. James and I had some good times and some good shows. And Cindy and I drove all the way out to North Carolina one time just to help him do a tournament because he really didn't know what he was up against. And
I always wanted to get down there for one of his tournaments.
He would have done the same for us, and but his health is getting the best of him then. So I knew that eventually it would be bad. But he was a great guy. He was a great co-host. He was a lot of fun to hang with. We had some great times, and I'm going to miss him.
Yeah, I tell you this too. If he liked you, and I don't think that there were too many people that he didn't like, but if he liked you, he cared about you.
That's right.
And I put on Facebook one day that I was headed to the river, and the Ohio River was up. And I didn't know James all that well, but he messaged me. He's like, "Hey, make sure you be careful out there, this and that, and let somebody know where you're at." I ended up that day sharing my location on Google Maps with him. That way he could keep tabs on me while I was on the river, because he was concerned that I was going out when the river was flooded by myself. He didn't like that. So
that's good. I mean, he's just that way.
Yeah. And and that was honestly, you talking about the tournament that you and Cindy drove all the way out there too. That was the first time that we all had met up for the first time. And when a lot of people, you included, will give me credit for the starting the the YouTube tournament type scene, but that was all inspired by Patriot James and that tournament that he had put on the previous year, where he had invite YouTubers to kind of go out there and they fished and they did some stuff on that lake that opened it up to what you see today. So,
I heard a funny story about him over the weekend. Danny Stone was, if you watched Danny Stone's live yesterday, he was talking about James, and he was talking about a time that, because he made those ghost floats. He made those real nice catfish floats. And Lyle held one up, but he had a green screen that night, and so it wasn't showing up.
I remember that.
And Danny, I think, said something to the extent in chat of, I can't see the ghost float. I can't see the float. And James got fired up because he's like, those things have lights, and they have. And Danny had to message him, goes, "No, I was talking about the one that Lyle's holding in front of that green screen." So,
I remember that.
He's in chat. I know Danny will, if I mess that story up bad, Danny will correct me down there in chat. We're guys, we're waiting on Ethan. We're waiting on Ethan Levi of Mad County Fishing. That's who we're going to be hanging out with tonight. And just thought that maybe we could start a little bit of a thing here where every so often we bring in some smaller creators, because he is working on building his channel right now. He's at 90 subs.
Oh,
So I'm going to drop the link to his channel in chat there. And let me get that copied back. And I think we could probably change that. He is at 91 as of right now. So, but he's on his way to, he messaged me just a minute ago. He said he wasn't too far from where he's headed. So, let's see.
we get 93.
There we go. 94 now.
There we go. Getting started.
Chad, have you got chat, or you want me to grab it tonight?
Give me 1 second. I'll scroll back up here because I clicked off the thing. And,
It's nice to have you back with us tonight too.
well, I'm glad to be back.
His replacement was a lot better looking than him.
That was your replacement.
That was
but
your replacement.
Oh, no.
He was definitely
No,
taller.
He
and
was
better
taller
looking.
and better looking and
He was
catches
not
more fish.
taller at all.
He definitely catches more
He's
catfish.
just a midget. And while we're talking about that midget, I talked to Lisa Swain yesterday, and she was telling me about her Dock Demon tournament. And my question was, I don't own Dock Demons. I have ice rods, which is a lot less than a Dock Demon.
Mm-hmm.
But as Chad knows, I can catch some pretty good fish on those. And I thought about getting in a tournament, and I was very much enticed when I found out the midget was himself was going to be in that tournament. But now I understand that he's not going after catfish. Well, the reason is he can't catch them. He's going after carp that anybody can catch. So that makes sense. You know,
never know.
I just wanted to get off. I just wanted to let that out because I'm going to be going after blue cat, and he can't even spell blue cat, I don't think.
Wow. I'm not getting in that fight.
He made up for like 4 weeks of being gone right there in about 45 seconds. I'm just
pretty much.
Yeah.
4 weeks.
Maybe it's longer.
I've been busy. I had a lot of stuff going on.
He did.
You gotta really stay consistent to be able to catch those bass that consistent. But let's go to chat real quick. We got Catch Fish with us, V Smith, Miss Mama Cindy Stokes, Danny Stone Outdoors, Joe Buck 66, my buddy Bugman 22, Lisa Swain, Lance McCoo guy. I seen that he's going to be doing some kind of show with his paintings. Yeah, whatever they call them.
Oh yeah.
What's the stuff that Lyle uses for bass rigs? The lures and stuff.
The lures, yeah.
Yeah, the jigs and stuff. We got rigging for fatties. We got Northern View Outdoors, Wabash Nate. What's going on, guys? Mark from Catfishing Crappie, Schmieder of the Cedars, Mike Irvin. You gonna make it?
I don't know. I'm cracking up pretty good from the message I got from your brother.
Good. You probably deserved whatever.
Yeah,
it was.
100%. We're
We
trying
got
to take up
LG
for him.
Bass. Mark's been a member for 59 months.
Long time, but thank you,
Peace,
Mark.
James. Mr. Greg Burgess. Ray Smith. Fishing for Freedom. Doesn't say. Thought you highlighted that one. James was the reason I started doing YouTube. His show was the first live I ever seen. He was a patriot, flag waving American. God bless him.
Yep.
Hey, Richard.
Mr. Richard. Brian B. Catfishing. He just turned old the other day. Josh, just so you know.
I know he is. He's an old man.
There's our buddy Keith from Fishing and Stuff. Donald Knight Sr.
Keith's got a new video out. If you haven't seen it, you might want to go check it out.
I saw that. I've been wanting. I'm gonna have to watch that this evening.
Brewer Boys Outdoors. Rowdy Royal. Chrissy Brown. Keith is glad to see me back, but not Lyle. That's what he said. Look, Lyle. Look, read it. Says, I'm glad to see Chad, but not Lyle back.
Yeah.
Not the way I read it.
You don't know how to read. You're from Missouri.
That should be the point exactly. Overeducated people live here.
Come on, Lyle. Would be great to do a tournament with you. Me and Steph will be on the Mississippi with the little dock demons.
On the Mississippi with dock demons.
There we go.
Be interesting.
I can do that.
I'm looking forward to this tournament. I really am looking forward to this
Are
tournament.
you in it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Danny Stone and I are fishing together.
I have no list or
Ah.
no way of knowing who all's in it, except for I found out that Dockery's is the only reason I was even interested. Ain't nothing I like better than kicking his ass.
Yet, never mind. I seen old Randy Swain, Butterflies in the Sunshine. Dale Hayslip. Lisa said, I told Lyle that since he came over on the Ark, he could probably ask Noah to help him catch fish.
Actually, she did say that.
There's our sister from another Mr. Heather Stokes. I heard a noise.
I heard a beep, and we have
There's cotton picking fishing. My little buddy Steph.
we
That's been a
have
while
Mr.
since
Zepko
Zepko's
joined
been
us.
here.
All right, now we're talking. I like this. If nothing else, I want to beat Lyle in weight in silver cats.
Silver cats ain't even a fish. It's trash fish, but that stands to reason. That's what he fishes for most of the time. He's probably snagging them. He can't catch them.
And there's Mr. Dave Funk, Parker Pursuits.
Parker's
I think
fishing
I
this?
started to say it, but if I didn't, hello, my sister from another Mr. Heather Stokes. I think I said it though.
Hello, Heather.
And there's Ethan.
There's the man of the hour.
Hey, Ethan.
Okay, hold on. Let me send you a message. We know how to fix this.
I'm not sure what's broke.
This was like with Jody last week.
So yeah, I apologize for being out last week. I did not even get to catch it. But how did it fare? Do we have a new leader?
No.
No.
Nope.
Another rough week, huh?
Well,
Wasn't for lack of trying.
Well, I'm sure.
She had a bite hook up that I don't know how it didn't. Well, she had a bite that I don't know how it didn't
Hook
up. It had that rod buried.
I tell you what, I mean, the way the river's changing every 5 minutes here, it's been tough to catch fish.
Up
We've
and
been
down
able to
and-
get on a few here and there, but we had a couple weeks where we couldn't find a bite.
It's
Ethan,
up
if
and
you
Like,
can-
man,
down
they
and
just wouldn't hook
hot
up.
and cold, and they're all the, you know.
Ethan, if you can hear us, I don't know if you can hear us or not, but if you hit the 3 dots in the top corner and hit open in Chrome, you'll fix that audio issue. We had to do that last week with Jody. If it tries to open in Messenger, it'll do it, but it'll say no audio device.
I don't think he can hear you.
He might not be able to hear me. He's running back. What did Parker send? Holy cow. See if I can share that real quick. Parker is either out fishing or went fishing earlier. Share screen. Look at that.
Nice.
Good Lord.
That is a massive crappie.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. Let's pull that one.
Says Mr. Zepko has joined. Add to the stream. There you go.
There we go. Can you hear us now, buddy?
I don't see. He looks like he's frozen now.
Oh, hold on. Yeah, he's got a Yeah, both of them are frozen now.
Oh, there we go.
Ah, there it went. Hold on. There we go.
Maybe, maybe not.
The technical difficulties of doing it live.
That's true.
Okay.
There he is.
There he is.
Ethan, can you hear us now? Nope, he froze again.
Source not shown. What is
That's one of the bad things about
Hide
fishing.
other sources to display it.
A lot of places do not have phone signal.
Let's see. I'm trying to see what's going on. It said it keeps popping up. Says source not found. Hide other sources to display it. Let's see. Well, we're trying here.
Look at that action stop.
Freeze frame. Now, I mean, worst case, we could just narrate what we think's going on. It's been happened before.
It has.
A mighty good cast by Ethan. We assume. I just keep hearing bloop.
I know it keeps dumping him out and throwing him back in, and I'll send him another message here.
What's up, 922 Crappie Barbecue?
If he's live on his phone, he may not answer you.
All right, let's see who we got. If not, try having it turn do not disturb off. I didn't think about that.
Yeah. There's Benoit Fishing Outdoors.
No, we've lost him completely now. He's still showing on the screen, but he's not in the thing off to the left. So
Here's the Catfish Cowboy.
just put up. Oh, there we go. Exactly what I was thinking. Just put up video of him, and me and Parker fill in the audio. There we go. It happened to Mark one time, and it was the funniest live I think I've ever seen.
Oh, that was quite humorous.
I think he deleted it too, didn't he?
He's never listened to it.
Oh, he's never listened to it. It's still there, but he's never
I
listened.
think it's still there. I don't know that he deleted it, but he never listened to it. The last time I knew, he'd never.
I was
he's afraid to watch it.
I was rolling listening to you guys. Let's see if he's okay. He's seen my message, so
That's good.
That's a start.
Yeah, it might just need to go out and come back in. You know?
yeah, that's what I said. I told him to restart his phone and then to make sure you hit that open in Chrome up there at the top of the screen. So,
but yeah, boys, I've been fishing a little bit in the last couple weekends. We kind of get like one day every weekend that's halfway decent. And hadn't skunked in quite a while, and then we hit 2 weekends back to back. We couldn't find fish. Period.
Well, I thought you hit the trifecta this weekend.
And then this weekend we went out, started out day out with 2 channel cats. I threw them in the box because I was going to keep. I was like, "Oh, this is going to be. We're going to put some fish in the box and we'll take some home." We didn't catch another fish for like 6 hours. And finally, I said, "You know what? Screw this. I'm not keeping 2 little channel cats." And I got down in the box and I took them and I put them back in the water. And it wasn't 5 minutes, Josh. Those 2, that blue cat and that flathead, caught them. Literally, I caught the blue cat. We released it. Bill took the Chad money rod out. He reeled it in. Was going to recast it. He casted it and went to take it around the Bimini pole. And as he was switching hand, that little flathead about ripped my pole right out of his hand.
Kidding.
It had to landed right there in front of me.
He was hungry. I'm glad to see the flatheads waking up. Seems like they're waking up early.
There was
this year.
2 flatheads caught that same day in that same pool.
Yeah, I'm thinking that we've had some very, very warm weather. I mean, it was 87 degrees Sunday here.
But that water temp was 48 degrees.
Was it really?
We were at 48, 49 degrees.
That's wild.
And according to some people, you can't catch them until it hits 55 or something like that.
That's
not
something like
true.
that. Oh, we got Ethan up to 100 without him even being on the screen yet. So
I know. Wait until he shows you his skills.
again, we're going to drop his link in chat there. Having some technical difficulties tonight, but it happens.
It
It does.
Flathead Mike just caught a 58-pound flathead. That's what V.
Wow.
Smith's saying. Northern View Outdoors, can't wait to get the boat done, and so I can go get out and test it out. So I had a fun one this weekend. I was getting some stuff done on the John boat, and I had to buy a new set of sides for my Tarova that's on that, because the guy I bought it from had beat the hell out of it. And so I bought new sides, got them put on, and but Minn Kota now charges extra if you want it to say Minn Kota Tarova on the side. You have to buy that as a decal.
What?
They don't just put it on there. And I said, well, I ain't paying them money to advertise for them.
Nope, make you wrong.
So I 3D printed a thing that fits in, just got that same curve. I 3D printed it, and it's got my YouTube logo and the Weekend Angler on there. I said, if I'm going to do something, I'm going to advertise for myself.
That's right.
Yeah.
I was going to get that epoxied on there. Could not find it to save my life. Ended up having to 3D print 2 new ones.
Mm.
And then today I got in a drawer out there in the shop that
There
to
you
get
go.
something out, and there it was.
That's good.
That sounds about right.
So I've got extra ones now, but I have 2 Tarovas, so maybe I'll just put one on the other one too. So.
As much as those things cost, why would they not come with
Well, you would
logo on them?
you would think, but there ain't no telling. Let's see.
What's up there, Terry Rogers?
I'll tell you.
Cats?
Boys, I'll tell you a story that happened the other day. I went fishing and come back, and I pulled out of the road where the lake was at, and I turned the truck up to 65, hit the cruise control, and run up behind a truck that was being passed by everybody on the road. I pulled out in the passing lane, and he run completely across into the passing lane off the road on that side with me dirt tracking it down the medium, hit my mirror, tore it off the truck, and then wouldn't stop.
Oh no.
So I get him pulled over, and he says, I didn't hit you. And at that point, I'm ready to explode. I mean, I can't get a hold of him because he's faster than me, and it's probably a good thing. But anyhow, we get all that straightened away, and I come home to get a copy of the police report or the State Highway Patrol report. And with all the taxes that I pay every year and everybody else pays every year, they now charge you $6 per copy for a
Did they
police
really?
report.
I'm not surprised.
What a crock of shit. I'd never been so mad in my life over that. And they're doing it, it's still under investigation, so I can't even get it.
It's
But
still
yeah.
doing that, Josh. His feed going in and out like that. I don't understand.
Yeah, I don't
Like
know.
he comes in and it's perfect.
It's perfect,
And then it freezes
and then it freezes, and then
And
it drops out.
and comes right back. I'm not sure what
And I don't know.
to tell him to do with that. Unless he might have an iPhone or something. That might be the issue.
Yeah, that could be.
That'll do it.
It's possible. I mean, Danny Stone had trouble with Restream, and he has an iPhone, I think. So
That would explain some stuff.
it explains a lot. And we lost Ethan again. I sent him a message. Benoit Fishing Outdoors. It's been a long and rough and stressful winter. This season was the least amount of fishing we've done with too much work getting in the way. I know how that goes.
Yeah.
And now you're in that roller coaster. I don't know about you guys, but up here, the roller coaster, we were 86 yesterday. It was 30. Like that was last night. It was 36 when I woke up this morning. That's what happened last week. It was almost 80 degrees that Sunday. By Monday night, we had snow. And when I woke up, it took me 2.5 hours to get to work on Tuesday morning because it was a whiteout at 7 o'clock in the morning. Crazy. What's up, Jeff Beal? Justin Hofer or Hofer? I don't know.
Justin Hofer.
Ethan said he can hear us for about 2 seconds, and then it goes and says connecting.
That's about as long as we're seeing him
move.
Okay,
Yeah, and then
good.
Yep.
There's my girl Christina Dunnigan.
It froze before I could even get him in the stream this time.
Yeah.
Oh, what's going on?
Silver carp. You have to catch some trash fish. You can't catch real fish.
I'll be careful with your trash talking, bass boy.
Hey, I'm here.
Well,
yeah, I don't know what to do about Mr. Zepko here.
I don't know. It's He says he's got it open in Chrome, so that's how it should be. Should be working.
I just don't know.
I'll take you out a minute. Go on.
Does he have seriously though, Danny? Did you see that, Danny? Does he have an iPhone or an Android? Do you know?
He said he's got it. He just messaged me. Said he's got it open in Chrome. So
it should be a.
Android. So it should work. That's what I do.
Yeah.
Yes, make sure his browser is set to Safari. Restream on iPhone requires it. Oh, okay. Do you have iPhone? Does it like restream?
I'm gonna have to let her out, boys. I'll be right back.
We'll be right here, Mr. Lyle.
All right, we're trying there. He's 4 bars. Okay. Okay, and he's good. He's on Android, so.
I don't know what else. I don't know what else. Could be the issue.
I'm not sure. He said he restarted. He's got 4 bars of signal. I don't know why it wouldn't. Why it wouldn't go. I mean, that's kind of what we're doing right now. Restream works better on Safari. Trust me on this. Oop. Froze before I could get it up there.
I'm doing a little Google search, see if I can figure it out. How to fix. Switch to an Ethernet. No, that's not working. Run. Lower your mic. Yeah, nobody even knows what those words are, but okay.
Can you hear me?
We heard you for a second there.
Oh, we heard you that time.
Let's go to the restream. I'm having it. And it could be the cell phone service as well. That could still be it.
I mean, yeah. I mean, even having 4 bars, if they're having network issues, but there's Ernest River Rat 3030. He said he's sitting on the river. Well, worst case, we will. Oh, there we go. That's what we need. Need to put some rabbit ears on the phone.
Mm-hmm.
You got to put the big ball of tinfoil on the end of the rabbit ear, or else it doesn't work.
Right. All right, Josh. I seen you got a nice fish not too long ago.
Yeah, I caught me a new PB last Sunday before the. Let's see if we can get him in here. Keep trying.
I'm glad you can do that. Every time I go over to it,
Oh,
uh-oh.
fingers crossed. It's still
Maybe.
staying moving.
Nice. Here we go.
Say something, Ethan.
Did I do it?
Yes.
I think we got it.
So I literally just copied the link from when I tried to join, and then I closed everything out and went to Google Chrome and just pasted it there, and it worked.
Really?
There we go. That's good to know.
So if somebody else,
I will
Since you're
ask
in
if you, hey Ethan, just real quick before you get going with that, if you wouldn't mind doing that off camera, please, bub. In your hand.
Oh yeah. Whoop, that's not me.
What that is, you got to warn the fans.
I know. I got to
do that.
warn folks when I do that. There we go. I think we're in good shape now. Look, because I just covered it
Yeah,
up.
now it's perfect. Well, now it's going to do the, now it's going to focus. Do a focus.
That's got
thing
Parker.
on
That's got Parker vision.
it. Yeah, I know, right? Well, welcome finally in there, Ethan.
how we doing?
Good about
How are
yourself,
you,
man.
Pretty good. Besides fighting with this thing.
Well, yeah.
You gotta love the joys of online entertainment when it comes to fishing.
Well, we've got you up to 101 subs without you even being up on screen. So now we'll have to see where we can get to.
That works for me.
Yeah.
Tell folks a little bit about yourself, where you're from, and everything else there, buddy.
I live in Fredericktown, Missouri. I'm fishing City Lake here in town. We have the St. Francis River that runs through here, and there's a lot of good flathead. I missed my biggest one ever about 9 or 10 years ago. Haunts my dreams, but just got some night crawlers out tonight. See what we can get. There's a lot of channel cat in this lake, but I spend most of my time fishing down on the Mississippi and sometimes up on the Missouri rivers and chasing them big blues.
Ain't no wrong with that. Copy that. Now I can just copy and paste every once in a while.
Yep.
Yeah, I tried Saturday night. I didn't get on no good ones. About a 10-pound blue, ate a big old creek chub I had out there and caught 4 channel cats. And
Oh man.
Yeah, but catching anything most days is not a bad day, you know.
yeah, I don't mind.
I was wondering how that spot was going to do the other night because it was. It's always feast or famine down there.
Yeah,
There's like
real,
no
a
in
big drop.
between. My wife says, "Heck yeah, SEMO represent."
Ow.
Yeah.
That hurt.
Good old Fredericktown, Missouri. That's where I live. Born and raised here.
You said Frederickstown?
Yep, Fredericktown.
Let's see. I don't know where it's at. I'm from a real fishing state called Kentucky.
I was scared that was going to be Parker driving up just to mess with him. I was going to say, "Look out."
Yeah, right. That'd be about a 45-minute drive for him to come mess with me.
I wouldn't put it past him though.
Yeah, you don't like me that much, I don't think.
V. Smith said you learn from the best, learn from Jerry. So
Yeah, Parker's taught me a lot these last couple of years.
You do much fishing with him, and I know Josh was saying you've been doing some of the Sundays with like Danny and stuff. So
Yeah, past year or so, I've been doing the Sunday thing with Danny, and me and Parker, we fish here and there whenever he's not busy or got somebody else on the boat with him or something. But
Danny Stone says, Danny Stone says we are waiting on the DNA test to come in. Parker gonna owe a lot of back child support on Ethan. Wow.
Ouch.
That's also a big joke. Everybody calls him my son that knows I fish with him quite a bit. But
Wow.
Yeah,
Old Pop.
Ethan's a trooper, guys. Me and Parker and Danny and him went live one day. That was towards the end of last summer, I guess, because we were out there at Crab that night, and we were getting our butts kicked and getting ready to end the live because we're old and we're getting tired. And I thought Ethan was going to throttle us for ending the live. He was going to stay going all night, I think. So.
Oh yeah, we fished till the next morning.
Wow. I remember when I was able to do that.
Trips, I try to make them count because it's over an hour drive for me to go fish on the Mississippi and stuff every time I go somewhere.
Yeah,
so.
I don't blame it. Now, the spot you were fishing at the other night, without giving it away, how long of a drive is that for you? Because I mean, it's an hour and some change for me to get up there.
Hour and 20.
Okay, hell, it's about the same for. I don't know how that works, but it's about the same for you as it is me.
You know,
Yeah.
Ethan, I thought you were sitting on a walking path. And then all of a sudden, two cars just passed.
It does look like a walking path, yeah.
I'm sitting right next to the road.
I noticed that.
Lay down.
V. Smith says Ethan's pretty diehard when he fishes a lot.
Yeah, I spend most of my time on the river anymore. But hey, I'm gonna go grab my light real quick. Give me about 2 minutes.
Sounds good.
All right, no problem.
We'll watch the polls.
Josh, I got a question for you. This is very important.
Uh-huh.
When are the skipjack going to be at Kentucky Dam?
They should be down there anytime, probably by next week.
Okay.
Historically, they should be there about next week.
Well, I know there's been people catching some down there, but I haven't seen any.
I haven't seen anything too crazy on them yet, but I need some of them. I was going through
I haven't
and
had any in the freezer in a long time.
I've still got a bunch in the freezer, but they're all old. And I took them up to I took 2 bags of them with me up to the river a couple weeks ago, and they would get tapped, but nothing would eat them. They just peck at them and peck them to death. And I said, this is a good sign of bad bait. They ain't messing with these things. But the fresh shad, they were taking those. Danny said, sitting on the side of the road wearing a black hoodie. Yep, that's Parker's kid for sure. I think plans are right now, and I don't know what the weather's going to. I haven't even looked to see what the weather's going to be next Monday, so I don't know for sure. But
Don't go into the light.
I would like Carolyn. Don't go. We need Dockery here to yell, Carolyn, don't go into the light. 100% need Dockery here for that. But no, I'm thinking about going, taking the boat out next Monday and sitting out and doing Catfish Weekly from the boat, trying to catch fish.
V said she watched a live TikTok today. They caught 22 skipjack while I was fishing. That's still not enough for me to take a trip.
No, I like about 50 or so, but they are
if I'm not coming home with like 75 to 100 of them, I'm not making that trip.
We do that next Monday. Y'all can see my first fish at 45 years of age. How's that?
Oh, wow.
Ooh.
Yes, Chad. Next Monday is my birthday. So
Lyle, we can do a Monday night special.
And Lyle already told me I can't take my birthday off. He said, nope.
I did not say that.
Yeah.
Does that mean do I need to put together some guests like I did when it was on the bait shop?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, at least let me be present and awake for it. I mean,
I don't know. That was pretty funny to have a show about you on your birthday without you there.
5 years ago. 5 years ago.
Was that 5 years ago? Jeez, Pete.
Yeah.
How's that?
That's
That is
better.
perfect.
Looking good, brother.
All right, man.
Oh,
I
she
just got
said.
that.
I'm sorry, I stepped on you. What'd you say?
I said I'm just fishing with some night crawlers.
All right.
Nothing too crazy.
Whoop.
Look, Christina Dunnigan says yes.
I wish I could fish somewhere on the St. Francis, but there is no service in any of them spots. So
I don't know that I've ever been down there to that.
Danny, from what I've seen, that has not passed yet, but it has been on the conversation list.
Whoops. And
So I'm
Lisa Swain says, just
Papapello Lake.
I walked on you. What'd you say, buddy?
I said I live about 45 minutes or so above Wapapello Lake.
Oh, okay. I've heard of that. I don't know that I've ever been there.
Farmington, Park Hills area. I'm south of that.
Oh, we've been to Farmington Park Hills plenty. We've got Christina's got family over that way, so we'll be over there later on this month or next month, something like that.
So Frederick is about 20 minutes south of Farmington.
I don't know for sure, but I think that still, Christina says dial-up still exists in spots out Ethan's way. Fredericktown might have been where we drove over that one night in the middle of the night to get that buy a trolling motor off of Marketplace.
I'm doing my hair, Lisa. Sorry.
Just a reminder, Lisa Swain says there's still room to join the Doc Demon tournament this coming Saturday morning. Said, come on, y'all.
There's our buddy Clint from Circle Hook Productions.
And let's see. I did see a question in there.
I got
it. Yep. Does anyone use a cell phone booster out on the lake? Most lakes around here have very low service. I have not.
I have not.
I own a very expensive cell phone booster that when we bought our house, there were no Verizon towers within about 2 or 3 miles of where we bought our house at. And if you stood out on the porch, you might be able to make a call. But so we bought a Wilson Electronics, basically a repeater. Put up a big antenna, or put up an antenna up about 40 feet in the air, and ran some heavy coax and everything. Got this thing all set up. And within 3 months, Verizon put a tower about a quarter mile from the house. And so that repeater has been unplugged ever since.
But did it work?
Oh, it worked. It worked perfectly. It took us from not being able to make a call inside the house to we were getting 3 and 4 bars, and this was, it was 2012 when we bought the house. So it's been a little bit.
Justin Hoffer said he's sorry to hear about James. I appreciate that very much.
Circle Hook, do they help for internet? I don't know that Clint, I don't know that they help with the speed, but I know they do help with the signal itself. And a better signal is going to, at least help it maintain a more stable connection.
Yeah, I just wish this lake was a lot deeper than what it is, because it is a very shallow lake. And it sucks because it's right in town, basically, and you get good service here. But just not very deep during the summertime.
Well, Lyle liked this comment. Parker says Levi has amazing smallmouth fishing in his area.
Oh, I've never caught one of those.
You never caught a smallmouth?
I have never caught a smallmouth.
Wow.
I want to.
With minnows, I tell you that.
They're fighting machines. It's still just a bass.
Dog and I Outdoors said wants to know what's considered shallow, Ethan.
During the summertime, about 3.5, maybe 4 foot.
Oh, wow.
That's a little shallow.
Out here in front of me, is very, very shallow. There's a couple deep holes that get up to about 13, 14 feet. And you got to watch where you're going on this lake. I'll tell you that.
Oh, I bet.
I've only had my boat out here a couple times just to test things and stuff like that. But we usually go out there below the dam. You know what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
What
That's
lake
what I
did
would
you say you're on?
Huh?
What lake did you say you're on?
City Lake in Fredericktown.
Oh,
Let's
City
go.
Lake.
That's what
Okay.
I wish I had the money for, would be that Starlink.
Oh, yeah.
Probably a good place to get bullheads.
Didn't Chris Lee had Starlink? I don't know if he still does, but
I don't know. I don't know if he does or not. I knew they had it.
he had it and used it on a live out there on the boat that time and did really good.
Yeah, and that was with a cell phone that didn't actually. It literally had no service at all. It was a dead phone with just Wi-Fi.
With just Wi-Fi only. Yeah, I remember he was doing that just to
Test it. Yeah.
test it out. If I can get everything lined out, we are going to try something a little bit different Saturday for that Dock Demon tournament instead of having to poke a phone up there on the mount. We, back in December, finally signed on and got fiber here at the house. So we have gigabit up, gigabit down. But I didn't get rid of our FirstNet hotspot that we've used for all these years. Didn't see a reason to get rid of the FirstNet hotspot. So we may bring that out with us on the boat. And what I was thinking about was bring the laptop and this webcam that I'm using, because it has a regular camera mount, and take and try to fish that tournament off that hotspot with the laptop. See how that works. But
Yeah.
once Ethan gets set back down, we'll get some info from him. Danny's got some questions. I just caught the last one on that.
Yeah, since I don't do lives and stuff anymore, I really don't care about the Starlink. But
Yeah. We had been on the we had done the pre-order thing and gotten on the list, and then about the time that our number got pulled to get Starlink, it was we had the FirstNet and it was running just as fast for half the price, so we just stuck
Right.
with it.
Starlink Mini is freaking awesome. I had good signal at Clendening.
Clendon?
Chris knows that area is a black hole for signal. Well, that's what sucks. Like where I fish all the time, out in front of the creek where we launch is decent signal, but as soon as you go up about a mile, for about 3 miles, where I like to fish the most,
Mhm.
there is zero service. LG says they got the Starlink Mini and works very well. They can
there
now
we go.
live stream from the dock without crashing.
Oh, that's even better.
Yep.
Ethan, Danny had some question for you.
Here we go.
He would like to know your we'll just kind of run through these one at a time here. Danny would like to know your personal bests.
That would be a 61 blue I caught on his channel last year.
Now that's why Danny.
That's why Danny's wanting to know that one.
That was a year ago, last Monday. I caught that one. I caught some good fish this past year, and I've caught some other good blues in the 40, 50 pound range. A lot of 20s and 30s, but you know, all you can do is put that time on the water and hope for the good one to come through, you know.
Nothing replaces time on the water. Nothing. He wants to know when you started catfish. When did you start catfishing?
Me and a buddy of mine that we used to play music with together, he got me addicted to catfishing. And like I said, it was about 9 or 10 years ago when I first started getting heavy into it. And we would always just bring some night crawlers out to the St. Francis. There's a spot we go to, a big old bluff hole on the other side. I mean, we just tear up the little catfish, little eater size ones, 5-6
Mhm.
pounds. Catch a lot of flathead and stuff. And I got a big flathead that haunts my dreams at that same spot, though. He was at least 30 pounds or bigger. And I've never caught nothing near that big since then either.
Oh, no kidding.
We was using night crawlers, and I guess I hooked into a bullhead, and he came and smacked him. So I fought for about 10 minutes. He started to come up towards the bank, and he opened his mouth, and a little baby bullhead came flying out of his mouth, and that was what I was hooked into.
Ouch.
Yeah, haunts my dreams though.
Yeah, I'd say it would mine too, I think.
Because my biggest flathead besides that's only been about a 15 pounder I caught a couple summers ago.
What's your go-to rig and bait? What's your confidence rig and bait there?
If I'm going for catfish, shad, fresh carp. I mean, summertime bait for the carp, really. But once it gets warm and start throwing them big old donkey baits, as Parker likes to call them. I like using shad the most. I've noticed that's been most productive the last year. Throwing my cast net and getting some fresh shad, throwing them on ice, going straight to the river.
I'm gonna leave Danny's other question alone. So
Yeah, God knows with him. Him and Parker both like me a lot of crap.
So did it ever warm up there over your neck of the woods today, or did it stay kind of cool?
In the afternoon it warmed up a little bit, but it dropped off again pretty cool. It was pretty chilly this morning when I got up.
I know it was in the high 30s whenever I was taking the kids to school this morning. So hard to believe it was almost 90 the day before.
Yeah, it's crazy, ain't it?
I don't know how we went from 90 to like in the 30s without a storm yesterday.
Mm-hmm. It stormed here in the middle of the night.
Did it?
Yes, it did.
We
We actually had some places. The schools were on a 2-hour delay this morning because it knocked power out of the schools.
Oh wow. We had some scattered stuff, but nothing bad.
That's what I kept thinking Sunday when I was fishing. I'd get big old hot wind gusts, and then you'd get a real nice cool breeze right after it. And it's like, what are we doing here,
Well, I sat up there last Sunday watching the radar as that storm that front kept getting closer and closer and closer, and I was like, I finally just had to set myself an alarm and said, when this alarm goes off, I'm leaving. And I made it home, got in the house, sat down, and that's when the weather radio went off. We went under a tornado warning. So that was kind of how close I come to beating that storm home.
Wow.
Jeff Beal would like to know what that logo is on your hat.
Mad Cats. See it now?
It's all
there it goes.
There it goes.
There we go.
Took a second.
Beautiful cats.
There's Miss Pontoon Jody. She was with us last week.
I was getting ready to say, Lyle, I don't know if you saw that, but your first wish has been granted. Jody's here. What's your other 2 wishes, she said?
I didn't know I made the first one.
She knew. That's all.
She knew. That's all that matters.
She might be making that up. But if we're granting wishes, I'll take a box of 50s. They pack in real nice.
There you go. 922 Crappie Barbecue said we got hammered by mothball-sized hail for about an hour. I know it woke me. The thunder rumbling woke me up twice last night.
And Dave Funk said we had golf ball size hail yesterday. At one point, it was mid 30s near Lake Erie and high 80s in southern Ohio. Danny said that hat has Parker's forehead sweat in it. So
Ew.
that's gross.
Yeah.
But we did learn something tonight. If Restream is giving you audio troubles and going crazy, just copy the link and throw it straight into Chrome. It fixed it right away. So
Yeah, as soon as I did that, that's when it started working finally.
yeah, you were like getting in there, and we would have like 2 seconds of video, and then it would freeze, and then it would just kick you in and out.
That's what it kept doing to me on the River Cats page the other night when I tried to join up. But now I know what to do next time. So
Well, we'll definitely have to remember that, because we'll have Top Cat coming up here in a few weeks again on the 20th of April. That's 4 weeks from today.
Now, is that sign up already on
The sign up is up. I put it up last week. During Top Cat, we will draw not next Monday, but the Monday after. That is April the 6th.
you got me in on that one?
Let me double check.
There's several in on it, I think.
I know there's a bunch on there.
Yeah. Like 12 or 13 people. I believe he is.
I think he is.
Yeah.
Yep, we got you on there. We've
Right
actually
on.
got a couple of real local guys signed up now. Josh Fuller signed up last week, and I saw Anthony Bryan signed up too. So
Yeah, there's 12 people.
Dang, yeah.
V Smith really going to have to hit me with that bribe money. You know, when we start getting that many people on the.
I take bribe money. Really, Danny Stone should be taken off for his comment on the post,
Oh, I didn't see what he said.
telling you to ignore other people.
I think he was saying ignore the.
Oh, okay. I should read his whole statement. We should still kick him just for the fun of it.
Yeah, he accidentally like signed up as River Cat's tackle or something.
Yeah, he's a dork. That's okay.
V says stop advertising. He's lying. People don't sign up. It's cursed. When we do Crab Orchard meetup again, we'll need to get Ethan up. Absolutely. Bring my camper, and he could use one of the tents I have in the side bin. There we go.
Yeah, I've never been a crab.
You got to come up. You got to come up to Crab. It's getting ready to be fire up there. About the mid part of April, the big channel cats will go nuts, and if you can find some shallow structure, they will tear your arm off. Keith from Fishing and Stuff has a question. He wants to know, is there a 2-rod limit where you're at, Ethan, or is that just all you prefer to fish with tonight?
I believe it's a 3-rod here. I just brought out the ladder rods, the Zepco and the Ugly Stick, and then I got 6 Mad Cats at the house, but there ain't no need for those here.
There we go. I like
Danny.
I like Ugly Sticks.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've had that rod for several years now. Put a couple different reels on it, and I've actually got one of the Quantum Optics, I think it is. They used to get at Walmart, but they don't sell them at Walmart no more.
Those are good. Those are good reels. I saw they got rid of them at Walmart. Academy still has them though.
Yeah, the closest Academy to me is about 45 minutes or so down around Jack. I think there's one.
Yeah. Yeah, they got one down there at Cape.
That might be the one I'm thinking of.
They're getting ready to open a Bass Pro over in Paducah. They announced that about a month ago now, I think.
Like a real sized one, or like is it going to be
70,000 square foot.
That'd be all right.
So it'd be a tad bit smaller than the one up at St. Charles, Missouri, which is the one that we usually go to. So
Well, Missouri doesn't have any big Bass Pros. They only have tiny ones. Especially that one in Springfield.
that
That
one in Springfield, yeah. Just,
Yeah,
somebody like Lyle, that's his size. He thinks those are monstrous, but normal sized people think it's just about average.
Well, why don't you just name me an outdoor store that's bigger than that one? I'll wait.
Well, we're trying to make this about Ethan.
No, you can't
not
do
you.
it.
We're not talking about you.
I know. It's the biggest.
Guy takes 8 months off and comes back in he's all
oh,
serious.
he's all fired up.
It's all fired up.
It's just stating facts.
Jeez, old
Something
Pete.
that you don't do all the time.
I stated facts several times tonight.
Name one.
You like to bass fish more than me.
That's right. There you go. Them are trash fish. Even the people that bass fish for a living have to admit that compared to a blue or a flathead, they're just trash fish. They eat them. So
I heard that behind the camera, Lyle eats silver carp.
Oh no.
Silver cats, not carp.
Oh, hey, Chad.
What's up, buddy?
Just so you know, if Lyle wants a larger store than the Bass Pro in Springfield, he needs to look no further than the Pyramid in Memphis, Tennessee.
It's not really bigger. It's taller.
500,000 square feet for the one in Springfield. The one at the Pyramid is 535,000 square feet.
Yeah.
It took the title as larger than the Springfield flagship.
There's a hell of a lot more stuff in the one in Springfield than there is the one in Memphis. I've been in both of them many times. And if it wasn't for the height of it and all the rooms and offices and stuff they got upstairs, it would, and the restaurant and the motel and all, it's really not bigger than the one in Springfield. That's the granddaddy of them all.
That right there, Tom was talking about Bass Pro Springfield has a separate building for the clearance. That Bass Pro outlet that's just down the road from there,
it's right across the street,
is awesome.
They used to be a bowling alley and they bought them out.
I didn't know anything about that till we went and had lunch with you that day. And you told us to go over there, and I mean, I spent all kinds of money at that one.
I'll guarantee it.
Well, when we went with him, we never got him away from that red pontoon that they had.
What?
Pontoon Lyle.
No, hardly.
I mean, it looked like he was going to leave with that. He really
I'll tell you why I don't like pontoons. Is because when I fish, I go to fish. I don't go to bullshit and beat around the bush with a bunch of people. If I want to do that, I can sit in my living room and do it. If you have a pontoon, most generally you're forced to take a bunch of people that you don't want to be in the boat with to start with.
We rented that one at Table Rock, and that was awful.
It was what?
Parker.
I mean, it was we had a good time, but that was not fun trying to fish out of that thing because it wasn't even overly windy, but it was.
They catch a lot of wind, just like them 26-foot sea arcs. I haven't seen but 2 or 3 people that's bought them that wasn't getting rid of them because you can't load them. Catch too much wind.
Oh, you want to keep talking bad about pontoons?
I'll be happy to.
You've got Clint's attention. Just saying.
Uh-oh.
I wouldn't have one.
Christina says Lyle's a fuddy-duddy.
No. It's just facts. That's all.
Bobcat says Lyle likes pontoons.
Oh, you made Jody sniff a little bit. She's crying.
I can't help it. They're not for everybody, but if she likes them, that's okay. I wouldn't have one up my ass that fit perfectly.
Who even uses that kind of analogy.
Me.
Oh man, there's
Really
Bob Kitty. What's up, buddy?
Bob got him a good fish the other day.
Had a new video come out too.
Brian said Lyle don't like pontoons because he can't see over the rails.
I see over the rails just fine. You asshole!
that was fun.
I'm not as short as you think I am. I don't know who started that horse shit, but I'm not near as short as Dockery. He's
Oh
the
my
midget
God.
of the.
Lyle keeps up. He's gonna have to put himself on his own naughty list.
Phil brought some sunny stink bait. That's the most damage I've ever done to channel cats out here.
Oh
Was he-
man.
Ugh.
My daughter got my son one day. We were at the store and we were going through the fishing aisle, and she picked up a tub of that stink bait. I don't remember which one it was, but they all reek.
Oh yeah.
And she picked it up and acted like she sniffed that thing and told John that she's like, you should smell this. It smells like strawberries. And he took that thing and took a big old snoot full of it and just about
Ugh.
lost his lunch on the floor. So
Dockery says, I started it and I'm loving the show tonight.
Well, I'll tell you something as soon as this is over, and we'll go from there.
Well, maybe I'll tell you something after this is over.
I wasn't talking to you.
Well, I am talking to you,
Yeah.
pal.
Well, I'll tell you something too. It don't make a damn to me.
205 wild action. What's going on? Man, he's
we
wild
got him. I
fishing
mean,
tonight.
yeah.
We've
No,
missed you.
I couldn't tell.
That hurts.
Ugh.
Yeah, Heather says that's right, Heather. She said it's not nice to make fun. It's called being a bully.
I believe in bullying, just so you know.
I do
Builds,
too.
builds character.
I do too, but we're picking on Lyle. So
I'm not bullying him.
I'm going to
He bullied me for
no. I think Heather was calling Lyle a bully.
Oh, okay.
At least that's what I'm going to run with.
That's what I think she meant too.
I'm going to
Look.
jump off here, guys. You go ahead and finish her up, and I'll talk to you later.
Oh, we made him mad. He jumping out. Bye, Lyle.
Bye, Lyle.
Time to go.
See what you did? Now we're both going to be grounded.
Oh man, we got him mad.
I'm
I
sorry.
don't even know what to say now.
Right, look, he should know this after this many years. This is our love language.
This
This is how we show you we love you.
yeah. If I'm not messing with you, Lyle tried to hit you up on Messenger after I showed yesterday, but it said contact unavailable. Danny, he's gone. I did check my messages and I sent to him.
Hey, Uncle Lou. And look, the one guy's going to get blamed for it, so it's going to be me.
Success. We made him mad. Whoop.
Oh. Man, this is like watching Top Cat recently. What's going on there, Ethan? You said you were going to come in here and show us how to tear up some channel cats.
I never said that.
You said you were going to show us your inner Jerry Parker.
I
Oh
never
no.
said
No. That's a totally different show.
Oh, my bad.
I never
dude.
said that.
I know, guys. I'm sorry. I don't know when to.
Man,
Be
it's getting
nice.
ready to be. It keeps warming up like this. It's going to be bullhead season again.
Yeah, you should be about that time to start tearing them up. That way you can use them for catfish bait,
Put them in the bait
for
tank.
flathead bait.
Yep.
Yeah. Get your bait tank going, and
I told you about mine freezing, didn't I?
yeah, Yeah.
Oh, Christina said if Lyle's cranky, he'll have another topic for Wednesday night's show on the Cranky Old Anglers show. So
Podcast said nobody wants to see that.
yeah,
Listener Jerry.
Jody said it's like when someone flips a Monopoly board over.
Danny says, Ethan, say something. They are in trouble and we need to change the subject. I done
That's
got
all.
myself in trouble. I'll get a cease and desist letter later and be kicked
Yeah.
off the show permanently.
That's on you guys. I'm staying out.
That's probably the smart decision there.
Yeah.
We kind of live for it, though. I mean, if we don't, I mean, you know, he had several weeks of being gone that he had to make up for, and so did we. I mean,
I know. It's a lot of weeks of pent up.
We had to throw
taking
a
on.
lot of
Yeah.
aggravation at him in a short amount of time. So Jody says, hey, she fished Top Cat even though she knew she wouldn't have a bite. She signed up, so she showed up. Jody got dealt a bad hand last Monday night.
Yeah.
That's
what I'm hearing.
That front went through, and
So I was watching the video, and she had one that just straight bent it over though.
that's what we were saying. I don't know how that fish didn't hook up.
Those bites like that, I never understand how they can have a rod that.
They'll have it
and
pinned,
not
and
have a
it's sitting
hook
there
in.
just tap 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 tap, and then I don't know.
I've seen it happen
Bobcat. I am
plenty
not.
of times.
Yeah.
Ethan found half of my fishing rod yesterday.
Oh, I found the other half.
Did you find the other half?
Yeah, it was in the water.
I know it was in the water.
Oh, he told me that last weekend.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
Yeah,
I found the.
Danny was on there going, now I know Dunnigan wouldn't throw a rod in the water. And I'm like, and Danny, you don't know me that well then.
I just that ain't what I heard last Sunday.
I've got that thing on video breaking. That's like the first time I ever cast that rod too, was the bad thing. That rod was new.
What was it?
It was an Okuma Tundra.
Never
Kind
used
of a cheaper surf rod, but I've got one that I've beat the heck out of for like 10 years and it's still working fine. So this one, on the other hand, did not.
I never used a Akuma rod, but I did buy an Akuma Cat Slayer reel a few months back, and it is pretty freaking nice.
Like it?
It's smooth as butter, man.
My the
It's got
reels
the
I
bait
use for
you can click on and off.
it's good. Oh, does it really?
Yeah, it was about $90, I think.
I've got a couple Okumas that I use for bumping reels. I think it's the Citrix. I've had good luck out of those.
I have a few Akumas, but I mainly use them for my suspended rods.
I switched all my suspend drifting reels over to Okuma line counters.
I like to have some line counters, but these are the because originally I bought the Komodos for bumping, but
Mhm.
then I don't ever hardly bump. So, and then I broke my one freaking bumping rod, so I've only got
Ooh.
one bumping rod left, which is actually D's. So
You better not break that one.
I moved that one reel over to one of my down rods.
Should have got some chicken livers.
That's all right. We appreciate you
Yep.
hanging out with us, man.
Yeah, I'm
But
glad
it
it
is
finally,
do it.
I said I'm glad it finally worked and went through.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I think we're going to try. I mean, let me look ahead at the weather and see what we got going on here. Next Monday, as of right now, next Monday looks pretty dang good. 70 degrees,
Well,
not a lot of wind.
I'm looking at the week after. I need to see what the week after that's going to be because I'm on vacation after next Friday for a week.
Oh, Danny said he started out using surf rod. Oh, he started his whole using surf rod reputation with a 13-foot Okuma Tundra before he got Black Betty. That was a 12-foot that broke on me the other day. I don't know what happened to it. The way it broke and the way it broke at the handle, it's almost like maybe it got stepped on or something. I didn't know it.
I'm glad he brought Black Betty out of retirement because he always seems in a better mood when he gets to talking about her.
You should have been there the time that he thought he lost her in the river.
I remember that. And that when it came out the back of the boat, and then
That was on Thanksgiving.
I about fell right backwards.
That was on
scared me.
Thanksgiving Day a few years ago, and Jerry Parker and I were fishing in the pouring down rain up there at the Kaskasky. And Danny was down there on the river with Richard Cluck, and it wasn't raining down there. And they went to make a run from one spot to another, got there, and the plastic rod holder that was holding Black Betty straight up and down as they were running had broken, and Black Betty had fallen out of the boat. So they had taken and they went and backtracked, and Black Betty's foam filled, and there she was floating down the river. Danny found her. That's all on that live. That was awesome that day. Once he found her, it was awesome.
Yeah, I couldn't believe that rod floated.
It's looking like the weather's going to hold out next Monday. Maybe we'll just we'll throw the link up, and anybody that wants to hop up and fish and hang out and everything else, we'll just do that. Brian, you're about 40 years off there, brother.
That's got a message. They all float down here. Not mine. Every rod I've ever lost freaking sunk straight to the bottom of the damn river.
Oh, yeah. Weather in Kentucky is looking decent next weekend. May make a skipjack run. Chris, let me know if you guys are going down there. I saw the group chat on that. So
we was going through the lock in my boat last year around my birthday in August, and we was hitting that button to go through. Well, the back of the boat swayed around a little too quick, caught one of the rods, and it boomeranged out of the rod holder into the water down there.
Oh, man.
And me and Parker's good buddy, Mr. Will Jett of Jet's Fishing, he went back out there the next night, and he snagged it back out of the river and gave it to me the next weekend.
No kidding. Let's see. Danny wants the weather for Saturday. Let me look here. Marion, Illinois, Saturday.
I guess you guys will be busy Saturday, huh?
Yeah, 59 degrees, Danny. And it looks like Friday there's a 70% chance of rain. So 922 said we watched the rod go, just kept typing in chat, turn around, turn around.
Yeah, we got 70% chance of rain on Thursday and Friday this week. And the wife just said, hey, do you realize what time it is? It's like bedtime.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, it is.
So we will have to be finishing up here for me, my dude.
Yeah, we need to do that. I figured we'd run a little bit long anyway, since it took a while to get Ethan in there right, but probably need to.
Now we know what to do for next time, though.
Now we know what to do. So, Ethan, if you ain't busy next Monday, why don't you come back and come back and fish with us. We'll do a birthday bash or something. So the more people I get on screen that are fishing, the less people that Chad can bring in to roast me. So
There you go.
Challenge accepted.
I guess you and Danny will be busy Saturday, huh?
Yeah, we're gonna be fishing that Dock Demon tournament. I think it's 8 to 2 our time, Central Time, and after that, I don't know. But my guess is we will put the Dock Demons away and bust out the real rods at that point and keep going after fish. Would be my guess, but
yeah,
we'll probably may try to go live or something there. Danny said, I threw my cast net last Saturday at the Spillway Dam, caught a brand new Catch the Fever rod with a PC Fun Torrent 2 low. I did remember seeing that. Yeah, Danny caught that rod and reel, then everybody was showing up trying to claim it. So, Lisa Swain, I will be live tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Just remember, all you people fishing the tournament Saturday. So, Ethan, it's been a blast having you on with us tonight, even though it did take a little bit to get everything lined out. But that's what happens when we do live stuff, so we can deal with that.
Yeah, Restream's new to me. I've only used it that last weekend with old Mr. Cyclone on the River Cats tackle page, and I usually do the live stream thing with Danny on Sundays. And
yeah, Danny's hardcore into he's stuck with StreamYard, and there's nothing wrong with that either. But I made the switch whenever StreamYard raised their rates. I was like, now we're gonna send them packing. So
I had my StreamYard paid up, and then I finally started going to the monthly thing, and then I just canceled it last month. Officially, I've canceled my StreamYard out, so I don't have anything anymore.
But all righty, well, we are going to cut it tonight. Guys, we'll probably have a pretty good bragging board next week. I had a bunch of photos saved, and they have gotten even more sent to me tonight during the show. But I was taking advantage of some nicer weather and trying to get some stuff done. And I literally sat down at the computer long enough to set the show up. And then I didn't get back to the computer until about 10, 15 minutes before the show started tonight. So we'll have us a good bragging board next week. Probably do some live fishing and just have a good old time. So
yeah, I'm gonna probably try my luck again Saturday night. Maybe I'll have one to throw up there for you.
Hey, there we go. You going up to the Caskie?
You know it.
Well, let me know if you head up that way. So we'll see what
I'll
we
be
can.
up Sunday sometime.
Oh, all right. Well, everybody, I hope you have a great rest of your week. And we'll see you next Monday night.
Have a great week, everybody.
Yep. Have a good one, guys.